Hello, welcome to Essentials. My name is Jenna Azera, and thank you for listening to my introduction episode today. I am so excited to get started today. Honestly, this has been quite a journey, and I can't wait to share my journey with you and the things that I've learned. And I hope it really benefits you and helps you in your life as you are trying to change your direction in life, change your mindset, change for the better, honestly, because sometimes we can may get stuck, honestly, in the hard times, the depression, the anxieties, the stresses, the overloads, all the hard things that are going in life that sometimes we just get stuck. And I've been there before, and it's hard, but I want to provide this podcast as a way to provide help for those who are trying to get unstuck in life. That's why I called it Essentials. My brother, I will give, um, what's the word? I can't remember words, and that's okay. That makes me human. But recognition, that's the word. I wanted to recognize my brother. He's the one who came up with the name Essentials when I first was starting a virtual assistance business, actually. But I love the name so much because, in other words, it's essential. Things are essential, things are important, and everything's essential to say. And that's why I provide this podcast too, because I want to help you be core in the essentials in your life. Whether that's in your personal life, whether that's the essentials in your family life, or the essentials in your business or career. I want to help you progress and to become a better person in each of those areas. And so I hope each of these podcasts these episodes really help you in this podcast because these lessons that I've learned, these books that I've read, have truly changed my life. And the amazing business mentors I had in the past have truly changed my life as well. And so, um, I guess I can share a little bit about why I'm starting this podcast is really my story. And so, throughout my whole life, I've always struggled, as everyone does. When I was in school, especially middle school and high school, I went through some unfortunate bullying, and that can be challenging. I feel like no one escapes middle school and high school without some extent of bullying. And I want to express to those who are going through it right now that it's only for a short moment. Don't listen to what they have to say because they too sadly are going through their own struggles, and unfortunately the way they are coping it with it is by hurting you. And so it's not you, it's them. And so and we can talk more about that in future episodes, but I had to learn a lot about negative versus positive thought patterns and recognize when certain events would trigger certain thoughts and recognize if they were true or whether they were false. And that began that journey with me of really recognizing my mindset and recognizing my thought pattern. And it's not easy, but that's how I'll start, is starting with a trial. So going throughout my life, I went through lots of different hardships and had to practice that and believe in myself and self-confidence, because sometimes I can get so caught up in being perfect. I think we all can get caught up in being perfect. But that's not healthy. And we can talk about that in future episodes. But this is part of my journey about how I had to recognize even negative thinking patterns about myself in perfection. Then years later, I was able to meet my beautiful husband today. And we have been married now for 5 years and now have a beautiful baby girl who's just turning 1 year old this Sunday. I can't believe it, that she's going to be 1 year old. And it just feels like yesterday that we just had her in our home. So, but along this journey in marriage and in being a mother, I also have learned how to learn my mindset and my thinking pattern. Before then, before I had Evie, um, my sweet little girl, let's see, let me talk about my business journey. That's where a lot of it changed for me, besides amazing therapists who have helped me throughout my life. My business journey started in 2020 I used to be a registered behavior technician for about 2 to 3 years and absolutely loved it. From 2018 to 2021, I was a registered behavior technician for children with autism and mental health challenges. And so already there, I've been experienced with understanding, in a sense, an antecedent of behavior and a consequence, or just understanding how a certain event can cause a behavior which can bring about a certain consequence. And so that's another discussion for another day as well. But as I've been going through this journey in 2020, of course, we all are quarantined, and at the time, I can't really earn money when I can't even have a session with a child. And so me and my husband struggle financially a little bit there. And so we started to get a little creative. At least I definitely try to be, and I definitely have some ADHD when it comes to cleaning. And so I decided to make my own house cleaning business. And so that was called Made Simply. I named it Made Simply, very exciting name. And I did that for about 3 years. I did Made Simply for about 2.5 to 3 years. And so that brought in some extra income. And then the next year, my husband and I were introduced to an amazing business opportunity where we got to meet amazing mentors and read amazing books and go to amazing events and learn so much, just honestly about self improvement, about um, character development, and it's been so awesome. And it was just an incredible experience and wouldn't trade it for the world. And then I got pregnant in 2023, which ended that journey in that business era because it just was too much. And also, I was very sick on my pregnancy, so I had to sadly give that up. Um, After I had Evie, I realized that I wanted to start another business, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do the 9 to 5 hassle because I don't want a boss telling me when and where I had to be, what like time I have off, because my child's more important. And that's when I came upon freelancing with virtual assistant and found an amazing course. And I want to do an episode about remote job options for mothers in the future because I think it's so important that, or even fathers who want to stay home with their children. And I think they can be great sources of side income or full income, depending how you um, approach it. And so I started the beginning of this year, Essentials virtual assistance business. And it was terrifying. I was terrified trying to do something new, but I did it and here I am. And now I wanted to start this podcast and I wanted to help many others like you who want to become better or want to start a business or want to be better in their careers and jobs and employees. And I feel like the lessons that I've learned so much in my previous business venture and with my mentors and the books that I've read here um, have changed me for the better, have changed my marriage, has changed me as a mother, and it's changed me as a daughter, as a wife, as an individual, and even as a business entrepreneur. And so that is why I'm doing this podcast, is because I have so many great friends and people who are in very difficult situations, and it's been very amazing to feel the experiences I've had have changed people for the better, and or at least helped them or guided them. And I want to do that for all of you. I want to expand and I want to provide free resources. And so below, I will have an email list. And so click below to be part of that email list. I'll be providing a little thoughtful Thursday every Thursday. Or if you want to be about part of the 5-day positive mindset challenge, I will provide you a 5-day email course that is for free and a workbook for free as well to get you started on your mindset journey. And that link will also be in the show notes below because I want to provide the opportunity to have everyone be successful. And I want to provide a lot of free resources and as many that I can give you guys. And so I'm so excited. In this podcast, I will also be talking about books that I've read, my review on them, how they can help you, and how if I would recommend it to you, and any just experiences I've had recently to help you, I'm going to share with you. And so I'm so excited to start this podcast. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Please, I would love to hear from you. Be part of my email list, and feel free to email me because I want to hear your success stories. I want to know how I can help you. And looking forward to getting to know you all through this podcast. And thank you again for supporting my channel today and supporting my podcast. And I will get to know you soon. You guys have a fantastic day. And remember how the smallest choices can bring about the greatest events, the greatest consequences. So I'll see you next time, and take care.